How many of us yang ngam-ngam liver punya? Ngam-ngam. But it's okay. It's also fine. At least you choose the different. And yeah, I think there's a few person here. But anyway, my name is Kenny. K for K and Y for D. So for today's topic, I'm just going to quickly talk about on what are some of the things we as a trainer can use and do with AI. So with that, let me just gather how have you been using AI all this while and how you wish AI can help you further. So I believe Rama did share with everyone in the WhatsApp group. The second question is, how, as a trainer, what do you think AI can help you achieve? Have you thought about it last night? Yeah, some no. So it's okay. So since it's an assignment, usually when I have an assignment, what do we do? And the next day, we always come back to that. We revisit that. So at the table, at your own table, just quickly talk about with your friend around your table. Just talk about the first thing. How has you been using AI all this while? Is it just for generating idea? Is it just for searching information, searching new content, or maybe generating new videos, new image? I don't know. Just talk about how have you been using AI all this while. And second, what else you wish AI can help you with as a trainer? Okay, so the key thing is here on the second one is very important. Why? Because whatever things that you come up here, that is what I will try to do for the rest of the 1 hour. Because at the end of the day, AI, honestly, AI has been in the industry for the past 2 to 3 years, actually more than that. But when ChatGPT launched, the whole thing changed. The whole dynamic changed when it comes to AI. So most of us already know what AI is about. Most of us already visited or maybe have watched or seen some videos online, tutorial, attended some training. Just a quick check also, how many of us attended more than 3 AI related training? More than 3, yeah. Yeah, see, these 3, it could be just video alone, it could be just article alone. So what is the point of me coming here 90 minutes, just talk about what AI is all about? So that's why, what is going to happen for the next 90 minutes entirely depends on what you come up with here. What else do you think AI can help you with as a trainer? And then of course, I will also talk about how am I been using AI all this while for the past year and the past 2 years. So let's talk about it. So let's spend a 7 minutes with your friend on the table. How have you been using AI and how you wish AI can help you further? So that is where we're going to discover how I can provide more value to you for the next 1 hour. Alright, 7 minutes, let's do it now. 7 minutes with your friend on the table. Just talk about how have you been using AI? What else which AI can help you with?
So, AI is the expert here.
Like that.
For me, I use AI a lot. One, to create proposal.
Same.
Second thing, to create course outline. Third thing, to create template for training.
Template for training.
You use Slack.ai.
Using the ChatGPT or
I'm using 3: ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and Gemini. Because ChatGPT I don't pay one, so have limitation. So if you want on writing, you use DeepSeek.
DeepSeek. DeepSeek China punya.
You
China's ChatGPT.
You can write the whole PhD thesis using
SEEK.
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
Yes.
Bagus juga.
If you are in coding, you use Manus. They show you every code.
Manus.
Manus.ai. And it helps a lot when people want proposal, right? You copy your template.
With the well. Okay. Morning. Breakfast. My wife actually. See Ben Johnson. Pickable.
So you upload your template. You're already done according to your format. You upload to any of this AI. You ask the AI to create your proposal according to your template. So it's easy. So you don't need to copy paste. Then you can download that to ChatGPT. You can download docx or PDF. Then if you create a presentation, you copy all the things, you upload to slide.ai. It's a beta, but 15 pages is free. So you can break it down. You create a template for you to do your training.
You using
PowerPoint.
DeepSeek or PowerPoint?
No, you using what you call ChatGPT. You create your framework, then you upload to
For our friend
slide.ai,
who just
then
came
he
in,
creates
please
them.
let them know what to do.
Just a framework. He is able to create a presentation for you for your friend. Slide, that is slide.ai.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, only for research that one. If I don't understand of the thing, I just
Like Google lah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So today you know more than that.
Yeah. And then I also sometimes using it to edit picture. Only that only.
Use Gemini. Nowadays Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini.
Yes.
Gemini,
Edit the photos.
yeah, including the banana.
How the spelling GEME?
Banana.
Gemini.
GEMINI.
Google AI is called Gemini.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. It's uncapped.
You use this one. Edit.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Can download
Yeah.
they already update that actually if your
Android 15. Oh,
Is
iPhone.
Then this one can.
No,
Yeah,
that
Android
day he
can.
automatically update.
Android 15, everything is Gemini.
See, I just use ChatGPT. I last time use all, then after that I just my information consolidated some here, some there. I subscribe to ChatGPT Plus. So I just use it everything. I take picture. What is this? Google everything. Translate this. Make proposal. So all my thing is mostly in ChatGPT.
So I go to your. Then I see your proposal.
You can. The good thing you can see. You have to block it, no? You can secure it that you don't use it to trade.
Yeah.
You make it private, so that you will not be shared to others. You won't have to do. Especially we got put the upload sensitive info. You have to put that you don't allow it to trade.
Yeah.
That is important to secure lah. Especially we uploading.
Secret.
Because if it's not secure, your information people search, I can actually find out.
Because that day,
Second.
just like export all the things, just upload then. They didn't mention that then.
Slowly bring that to a
Then
close.
suddenly the principal said, what you doing there? Kena up.
You need to secure it.
So in the setting like that.
The setting there is something that is don't allow ChatGPT to train
Alright,
using
thank
the
you
data.
very much. Can you
Because
quickly
they're
turn
always
to the left
learning.
and right, say
So
thank
you
you
put
to our
more
friends,
thing, you
thank
put the
you
more.
for sharing,
It's
thank you
actually
for
supposed to
sharing.
be. It learns what you want.
Nice, amazing.
But
So let's record
to a
this
certain
because I
extent,
need
you
to
don't
know
want
what
to share to
happened
others.
on the graph.
Because
I know
once
something
you
happened
share,
on the
it's in
graph.
the
I want the graph,
algorithm,
but
so
the
you
problem is I
have to
cannot
keep
hear
it
from everyone.
limits.
So I wanted to hear from
Your
you.
data, what
Maybe
you
what
share
you
is
do,
like that.
this is the QR code that will lead you to here, the Padlet. So when you are here, what do? You just come over here and add a comment. Let me turn to the right a little bit. Okay, you will see this. As trainer and facilitator, what is the one thing you want to achieve with AI? So it's the same question I posted yesterday. So what do? You add comment, just write down what you have just shared with friend earlier. So my plan will go according to what is here, and I will customize or personalize the content shortly according to what is shared here. So these are the QR that will lead you to there. Take a 90 second, quickly just
Everyone can
put it up.
asking question over there.
One person.
This to ask question.
Yes.
One person.
Correct. Yourself lah, individually.
Individual.
Individually.
Everyone.
Any question?
Any question? What AI help you?
Or
The same question.
we give the answer or we give the answer or
We give the answer. What did AI help you?
oh,
As you put down, you also quickly see what is the expectation from your others fellow L&D practitioners as well. I've seen something very interesting, like I want to use AI as a tool to facilitate my training program rather than manipulated by AI. We are using two at the best.
We can also put image. Ui. Ôi yo. Direct up.
So we have real-time translation during trainings. Work with AI to ease my workload. That's the interesting part. When you say workload, right, what do you mean by workload? As a trainer, what is a workload? Creating slides? Creating activities, creating games, creating proposal. Are those workload are you talking about? Okay, thank you. Course outline, all right. I think we have a gentleman here. I think he's very smart. He just take picture of everything the table have discussed about. Itu kita, yeah, pandai ya, yes. This mandali apa maksud dia? Okay, all right. One of the tools, okay. The tools that you want to know about, and then course outline, content writing regarding the training, generate PowerPoint presentation, summary of a case study, proposal, thesis, assignment, train activities, generating video. This one is a 3-day program. Easily 3 days. Conduct and manage training in multiple locations in multiple language at once. Okay, AI, I don't think this is possible right now, but one thing is possible for this part, conduct and manage training in multiple locations. Manage training in multiple locations, definitely you have the help of Zoom, Teams, all those stuff. But when it comes to language, I think one thing that you can make use of, instead of you doing that, you ask participants to download some translator, so that he or she can, live translate what is going on, just like the same one, real-time translations. Fabulous Board helped me to come up with much more attractive brochure and slides for training and marketing. Help me with PowerPoint presentation, getting AI to conduct the training on my behalf while I still earn the full fee. Okay, no comment. Real-time virtual assistance, information, less job with AI, grammar corrections. Okay, you can do that. A lot of this can be done. Master in learning machines. In order to know how AI works in different complex perspectives. Okay, perspective I assume. Search for the relevant text cases for my work. Researching. Become your assistant, save your time, increase your knowledge, become smarter, creating proposal, speed up my work progress. Help me to do course outline, PowerPoint. Okay, a few more here. I want to achieve a balance where AI support me in automating repetitive tasks so I can focus for adding human touch, inspiring, guiding. Connecting with my learner more meaningfully. Thank you. Oh, do I need to say that? Oh, I want AI to help me to generate money so I don't spend my time to record. Just 5 minutes can generate 30 videos and boom, start affiliate. Okay. And boom, start affiliate. I think that's what he means. AI answer my question perfectly. And respond to client or any other conversation more professional, less spelling or grammar error. Okay, AI help me to enhance my research faster as my PM. Alright, thank you very much. For this, can we give everyone here a big round of applause for sharing this? So with this in mind, what I have initially planned for you is I'm going to talk about a concept. I'm going to move this paper down later because when I do demo later, I'll be down there. So the first concept I'm going to talk about is AI as a second brain. Let's quickly go into conversation of this. How many of us is using AI like using Google? Great, thank you for honesty. So Google, when you use AI as Google, what do you think will happen? You will get a very good summarized answer, correct? You will get a very good summarized answer. It saves you a lot of time in researching a lot of websites and also document and etc. That saves you a lot of time. However, when we use Google as AI, we are not maximizing the potential of AI because AI can do much more than that. That is where I will introduce a concept. How do we treat AI as a second brain rather than just a tool? Same thing, when you treat something as a tool, it will become just a tool. You will only use it when you need the tools. So a quick example here is when you use something as a brain, for example, when you use AI as a brain, you will start to treat AI as a sifu, as a grandmaster. That's when the AI can give you more and more input and help you with that. So that's why I introduced the concept of AI as a second brain. We have a short activity later on how do we use AI as a brain. And then the second one, what is some of the important elements in prompting? I know most of you have been attending a lot of different AI training, but over here I will still introduce you 5 elements of prompting based on my own experience. Because how many of us here, okay, you just rate yourself, like how many of us here, you rate yourself like 1 to 3 when using AI, your competency using AI, meaning you are not so familiar with AI, you just started, you know what is AI, but you rarely prompt AI. How many of us is in that category? Yeah, there's a few here. So this is for the sake of the few here, but this one going to be in the activity base, so it gives you new insight for those who are new. And then I will share one technique. So this one technique is very useful for trainer. Because one of the things that come up, how do we get AI to give us perfect answer? The problem here is AI has tons of answers. You ask the same question 10 times, high chance 7 times is different. Correct, right? So how do we get AI to give us the answer that we are looking for? So that is where this technique can come into play. When you use this technique, it can help you to resolve a lot of things. And from here, I'm going to show you a demo later. From here, you can derive the conversations from proposal to create a lesson plan, to create a presentation slide, games, activities, learner handout, and maybe if you want, you can even create songs. How is that? Is that okay for you? Yeah, because looking from whatever that you have shared, I think this is something that we are looking forward to. Huh? And then last one, before we leave the room, something for you to take out is what sort of perspective in using AI as a brain. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's start. Just quickly on your table, just a minute or two, just talk about how you as a trainer has been using your brain. Yes, your brain as a trainer. As a trainer, not as a human, but as a trainer. How do you think trainers usually use their brain? Just a quick one on the table, you will come up with a few keywords. Come up with a few keywords. One or two. How will you be using your brain as a trainer?
Limitation by knowledge.
Uses their brain.
How we use our brain? Limitation by knowledge. That's for me.
Always got a limit there.
That's how you use your brain.
By knowledge. If you know the knowledge, there are no limits.
Okay. Great. Great. Thanks for sharing.
I think my way of using my brain is always to find the easy way out, the shortest way, what's the best way. So even with AI got so many tools, you also need to just know which tools to use, how to use. So I think just critical thinking. AI will not, if without any problem, it will not jalan. It's require us to. It's like a tool only, like AI is a tool. If you want to use a tool, I don't want to use the tool only.
How have you been using your brain as a trainer? So I'll just go randomly. Maybe this is the first table I go to. Anyone? How have you been using your brain? Okay, one.
But now got AI less lah. My brain boleh goyang kaki sometimes.
This is how you use your hand.
The biggest fear is that we would eventually don't use.
Correct. I do think about that. Yeah.
So I think our current way of using our brain, we use our brain, input, no processing, because we are lazy, we are tired, we are distracted. But how to leverage this AI to synergize it? Yeah. Meaning to say, no shortcut, we still need the knowledge. Correct. First, yes. Yeah. AI expert here. No.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we give a big round of applause? Okay, anyone from here? The one who walked from.
For me is we use our brain, but limited by knowledge. So we use the second brain to input more knowledge and input from the AI.
Okay, thank you. So meaning to say your first brain somehow is limited. That's why we go to Google, but now we can also rely on AI as a brain. Okay, thank you very much. Can we give her another hand? Another hand? Yes. Anyone from you? Yeah. Great.
Oh, yeah, we have to use our brain to think, to plan, to get ourselves organized, and to get ready the feedback as a trainer. So this is crucial for us to improve ourselves as well and to present ourselves professionally. Yeah, that's our job as a trainer.
Thank you very much. Give him a hand. One more, last one. Okay, I see a lot of people using their hand, not brain. Good.
Well, as a trainer, I use my brain to plan, to make decisions, to make choices, and I also have to evaluate some of the activities that I plan. Does this work? Maybe this one works better. I make comparison and then make decision of the best choice that I have decided.
Wonderful. Thank you. Give a last round of applause. Thank you. So, whatever that you have shared earlier, how you use your brain, imagine if you can outsource all the things that you just shared, thinking, compare, whatever, to AI. How do you think it will help you? From 1 to 10. Very helpful is 10, not helpful is 1. 10. So that's where the concept of AI as a brain come into play. Instead of using AI like a Google tool, instead of using AI like a search engine, that is where we are not maximizing the power of AI. So this is where the technique of prompt building can help you a lot, especially when you want to use AI to compare, to evaluate, and etc. Okay, so with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share with you the 5 elements that is very useful for you even if you're a beginner. Because some of us are beginners, some of us are slightly advanced, some of us are very advanced. Because I also see in the room there's a few AI trainers here. Probably you know more than me. Okay, by the way, a little bit about me. I started my training career 14 to 15 years back. I didn't go into university. After STPM, I go immediately into this industry by accident. Yeah, but really by accident. True. And the first subject matter and the first topic that I'm being asked to talk is when I'm in that full-time job, I'm doing a lot of first aid training and CPR training. So that's how I started my career as a trainer. But along the way, halfway, especially COVID, I pivoted. I know that I don't want to do first aid for the rest of my life, so that's why I pivoted to do a lot of different training. So currently, I focus a lot in AI training and also customizing AI in a lot of soft skills. For example, leadership combined with soft skills, sales and marketing in soft skills, and coming forward, I have a program where this group of HR people, they want to integrate this AI into their process day to day. So that's where I come in to put in AI into their processes. Okay, so with this, let's do a simple activity. So for that activity to happen, I need every group to have a piece of empty paper. Yeah, one piece of empty paper for every group will be enough. Okay, great. I saw some of you already start to open ChatGPT. Nice. Okay, so with this, let's go into this quick activity. All you have to do is at your table, you rank this element based on the impact to the output. So what does it mean? Let me show you a quick demo. You can just focus at the screen because if I'm up there, you don't know where to see me or see screen. Okay, I will share you a QR code later, and the QR code will lead you to this page. Okay, so this page has this arrow impact to the output, meaning from my right is highest impact. If you put that element, very high impact. If you don't put that element, it will be low impact. Okay, high to low. So over here, there are 5 elements here. Can you see from here? Can, right? The blue color background. So what do you see? Context, format structure, intent, roles and responsibility, star and stone. Okay, so what do? You just rearrange it by the impact. Highest to the right, to my right, from the screen, and to the left. So that is where the elements come in, and then the yellow one is the definitions. So for example, it affects how the reader's message come across to the reader. So this one is the definition for which one. Okay, so technically, all you do is arrange the elements in blue by the impact from high to low, and then pick the right definition for each element. Only 5 of the 8 is correct. Okay, so with that, I'm going to share you this QR code, and you can start working in a group. Yes, and as okay, don't worry about getting it right. It's not about getting it right, but about understanding your experience in using it. So as you scan, you will get access to that, and you can start to discuss on the table, at the table, which one is the highest impact to the lowest impact.
Cannot.
Which one is the most important? Which one is the least important?
My one. Can I?
Cannot.
Canva.
You share in the group.
Oh, Canva.
Yeah. It's too black.
Black.
Mau guna iPhone juga.
Go in the group lah.
As you are sharing, just also quickly share your experience. Apply some critical thinking. Why do you think role and responsibility is higher than the others? Or maybe why the others is lesser than the others?
To share in the group.
He said that you have to log in, I think. Log in. I say in the group, you try WhatsApp. Try WhatsApp. So you're supposed to arrange, huh?
Yeah.
You couldn't save your design. Error. You can. You will log in. Have to log in. No need.
Log out, then log in. Log out, then scan one more time. To the right is the highest one, to the left.
Count it. Yeah.
Which is the most important? Which is the most important?
How to arrange this one?
I think I just rather.
Highest to the lowest.
Yeah, you have to rearrange it. Whatever that you see there is already mixed up. So you have to rearrange it to see which one is the highest.
5 is the most impact lah.
5 is the lowest.
Oh,
This one to the right is the highest. To the screen is the right.
highest impact.
So I think the first is intent,
Highest
right?
to the lowest.
Highest is the intent.
I think so.
Intent
You can ask AI. AI will give you 11 different answers. Because this entirely based on my experience.
Why not asking AI?
just upload it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you just upload it.
Give me one correct answer. Never mind. Okay, what do you guys think?
Niat first.
Niat first.
Intent first.
Yes, number one is intent.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. Number two?
Then number two.
Ayah. Roles. What do you think?
Roles and responsibility.
Roles and responsibility.
Correct.
Context.
I would say context and content.
Because you need,
Context number 10.
after you have niat, you must know what you want. It's a context and content. So without context and content, no. Because
Role means you have to tell GPT, who are you now? Okay, now you are a professional trainer. Now you design an outline for me. This one is not the order of you how you prompt. It is what is the most important.
yeah, what
Let's
is
say if you don't give content and you don't give role, which one is more important? If you choose to give one only, Content of row. Okay, interesting.
For me, it's content.
Yeah, put content here and then row. Okay, then that. Then yours is row third. Okay, then row here. Content lah. Okay. Number 4. Format style. Format style. Okay.
For one more
like
thing.
how they think which one number 2.
Okay, some of the group I see you are doing it individually. It's fine. If you are doing it individually, my invitation to you is please share with each other later.
Which one you?
What
The
do you
which one
recommend?
you think is more important? Content, context, or raw?
Content.
Content, or raw and responsibility that you put in, to let ChatGPT know lah, or let AI know.
I think to start with raw.
Start at raw.
You have to prompt it.
But it's not start with. It is if you give either you give content or you give raw. Which one more important? Raw. Raw.
Because if you don't know the raw, it cannot direct how you are going to deliver the content.
What is your opinion? Mana yang
Same
That's why they will
as-
say role act as you are a 20-year-old experienced salesperson delivering a training on
But
a
if you
topic.
don't put that,
If you don't put that, they don't know what is your level that you are approaching.
This
So,
means
30 more
but if
seconds.
you don't give any context at all.
context is after that. I am going to deliver a topic like customer service or how to close the sales. Then the content coming in.
Okay, good.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, the writing form I also do that.
Okay, 5
So the
seconds. Bring it to a
sequence,
close.
because the everything is sequence.
No, this is not the sequence.
The priority.
This is which is more impact, most important to the least important.
Thank you.
It's
Please
not
say
so
thank you
it's
to your
not say the
friends.
sequence.
Wonderful. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. So we have 5 years. We have context, structures, format, intent, roles and responsibility, style and tone. Just shout out. Which one do you think has the highest impact?
Intent.
Intent, that is correct. Why so? Why intent is most important?
You know what?
Yes. Similarly, we all are trainer and facilitators. So when we go training, what is the first thing we do with our participants?
Share
Goal
objective.
setting. So the intent comes very first. Similarly, in using AI, the intent is number one thing we need to consider. So intent is number one. And then the second one, what do you have? Okay, I hear context, content. I also hear roles and responsibility. Any others?
I only these two lah.
Roles. Okay, just show of hand. How many of us think context and content is the first one? Is the second one, sorry. Okay. The second one, how many of you think is roles and responsibilities?
Talking about the
Okay, great. Thank you. How about the rest? Is it tone, style? Others?
No lah.
Not sure. Still waiting for answer.
Style sometimes
Okay,
I don't
that's
put
what is the sometimes I'm waiting for answer. So the second one, in my personal experience, okay, there's no right or wrong because these things, the whole thing here, it used to be 7, but after a lot of alteration, it became 5. So this is the same thing I use in my AI program. I share with people how they can use AI effectively. So the second one is context and content. Okay. So for example, let me give you an example. Now you have an intent. So the intent here is to create a proposal, a 2 days training proposal for, let's say, effective communications. So now, does AI need to know your responsibility or does AI need to know the context? Context. So give me an example of context in this case. Give me some context in this case. 2-day training program. You want to develop a 2-day training proposal. So there is your intent. So the intent, the ultimate output is a proposal, full proposal for 2-day training, including with agenda and etc. So what is the context AI need to know so that you can craft, so that it can craft the next perfect proposal for you?
The customer's pain point.
Customer pain point. Thank you very much. What else?
Target participants.
Targeted participants, senior manager, executive level. What else? Industry. Thank you very much. What else? The key objective, alright, effective communication is just a topic, but customer definitely will want to try to achieve different things. So what is the objective? There is one. Okay, what else? Is there any framework that you plan to put in? Let's say for effective communication, what are some of the framework that you put in the training?
The module, the training module.
Training module, okay. What exactly training module you are talking about? Can it be DISC? Can it be Calibrate? Can it be MBTI? What else? What are some of the framework that we can put in effective communications? So those are context and also content. Alright, so that is where I think these ladies bring out a very amazing point. Can I have your name? Yeah, Cik. Cik. Fiza, okay. Fiza mentioned a very good point is before she started to use ChatGPT, she would think first what are some of the things that need to put in. So that is where we started to apply AI as a secondary. Rather than we ask AI immediately for the answer. That is more often than not we do. That's where we treat AI as Google. So one quick example here is when I give you the activities, some of you super smart, very good, immediately screenshot and plug into ChatGPT or Gemini, ask for the right answer. Is it okay? It is fine because in your classroom, does the participant does that? Yeah, it is fine. To me, it is okay. So that's why the activity we designed here come with critical thinking elements. They can ask answer, but at the end of the day, they still have to answer the question why. Why they put it that way and such a way. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much. The second one is context and content. I will put in demo later how I put everything in a prompt. And then the third one is roles and responsibilities. This is the most interesting part. So when I say roles and responsibility, do you think about your roles or AI roles? Which one comes to your mind? AI roles or your roles? Our roles. Our roles or AI roles? Okay, just show of hand. My role. Okay. AI role. Okay, good. So to answer these questions, your role is actually under context. So you can tell AI, my role is trainers and consultants with how many of experience. That is under context for AI to know about the scenario. So when it comes to roles and responsibility, is what you want AI to do. What you want AI to do. So in this case, how many of you crafted proposal using AI before? Just rate 1 to 10. 1, you don't like the proposal. 10, you super like the proposal. 9, 7, 10, 7, 8. Wow. Like that, generally you already can get 9 to 10. If you apply what you learned today, you will get 11 to 12.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so role and responsibility is where the most important point comes in. So for example, if you want a brain, if you want a person, let's say you can outsource this skill. You outsource this proposal writing to someone. Okay, let's say you can outsource it to someone very powerful, very strong, very gung-ho when it comes to proposal writing. What is the person come to your mind? What is the role? What is the responsibility, or what is the term? What is the roles? What are the roles? Who will you outsource this to? Proposal writing. Who will you outsource this task, proposal writing, to? Usually we write our own proposal again. So now you can outsource it to someone. Who will you outsource it to? Okay, AI is AI, but we want to know who we can outsource to. Is who, not what? The person. Have you thought of it before? Have you thought of outsourcing proposal writing to someone?
Sales.
Outsource.
You
You outsource.
Okay, good. Okay, and it's not content creator. Content creator is create the content for social media if we do distinction. Sales and marketing consultant. Okay, sales and marketing consultant may be very good in coming up strategy for you, but writing proposals may not be the right person. Copywriters. Okay, copywriter is very good at writing advertisement, converting ads. So copywriter is a good one. Copywriting skill. We need someone with copywriting skill. And does copywriter knows your industry? Maybe no. So how can we customize this copywriter to someone that knows your industry? Subject matter expert. Yeah, now we are thinking. Okay. So subject matter expert in what area? Costing. Come. So you're saying something? Training, okay. So subject matter in training, in learning industry. So this is a person who used to be a copywriter. Just imagine this new person here. So this person, you want to outsource to this person. This person is a copywriter, very experienced copywriter. And at the same time, this person is also very familiar with your industry. So this is the person we want to outsource to. So that is the roles and responsibility. If you apply just this alone, you'll realize your proposal will become very different. Because it understands what is copywriting, it understands what is the industry is about. So this is okay, roles and responsibility. Okay, let me just draw here. Another person here is when you think about Prime Minister, what name comes to your mind?
AI.
Prime Minister, yeah, what name comes to your mind?
AI.
Okay, thank you. We have Anwar Ibrahim. Who else? Okay, yeah, who else? Prime Minister. Or leaders in the country. Country leaders. Who else? Okay, good. Okay. Semua tak berani cakap tapi tak apa.
Bosku.
Why do I bring this up? Is because sometimes we can get AI to become that character as well. There is role and responsibility. So imagine you just ask AI, now play the roles of Prime Minister of Malaysia, write me a proposal of 2-day effective communications. What do you think will happen? Interesting thing will happen. I'll show you. Okay, and then the third one is role and responsibility. The fourth one is format and structure. And the last one is style and font. It is not super impactful, but sometimes you will want that. For example, if you are doing a proposal, you want to make sure you hold its tone and style as professional, persuasive. Structure is a proposal. Okay, so that is the whole idea. Let me show you a quick sample here. I recommend 3. Personally, ChatGPT, and second is Google Gemini, last is Microsoft Copilot. So the differences, ChatGPT, if you are not a paid user, you will realize, chat, tiba-tiba, stop, limit reach, especially if you are a free user. That is where ChatGPT had this problem. So that's why I recommend Gemini. Gemini and Copilot, so far, by far, they have very good limit. And to be honest, I never reached limit before with Copilot and Gemini. So you can keep on chatting, and chat. Okay? Yeah.
They don't really seriously.
Use of Gemini. No attention to
Okay, good. So there's one question here. Copilot information are not good, are not accurate. Okay, just for information, Copilot and also ChatGPT, they use the same brain. They use the same brain, meaning the brain that ChatGPT created is actually borrowed or maybe outsourced or maybe third party to Microsoft also. They are using the same brain. Capability-wise, they are the same. The only difference is the information they are trained with. That is why you feel that Microsoft Copilot are not as powerful. That is because you are using Copilot as a Google. Okay, this okay. I don't think I'll take this conversation further because this one is going to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes whole thing. But we can talk about it. DeepSeek generally I don't recommend for 2 reasons. Number one is they have been banned by a lot of companies. For the reason is they don't know, they are not transparent with where the data goes. That's number one. Okay, and it's also known, you can search it up. DeepSeek is using data that is trained by AI. DeepSeek use data that is trained by AI. Yeah, for example, if you want to train a new model, so what do we do? Traditionally, we have to train the AI with a lot of data by using our data. But DeepSeek is using other AI generated data to train its own model. So, okay, I'm not condemning, but personally, I don't use DeepSeek for that reason. Yeah, okay. OpenAI. You use Facebook? You know who is Meta? Meta is the company that created Facebook. Okay, OpenAI is the company that created ChatGPT. So when you do advertisement in Facebook, you need to register an account with Meta. So when you want to use ChatGPT in other platform, for example, you want to create an app, you want to use ChatGPT as a brain. So what do? You register an account with OpenAI, and then you use the API to that. Yeah. So that's the difference. Again. Great questions. Okay, let me show you a quick demo. The basic, for those who are new, if you don't know how to prompt, where to start, how to start, just start with this. Intent, context, and content. Just start with this, roles and responsibility, format and structure, tone and style. So if you are new in prompting, you don't know how to start, where to start. So my invitation to you, you just tap these 5 out and then start to think about what is the thing that you want to achieve. So let's say the thing I want to achieve is to create a high conversions, high conversions. Okay, now high conversions. SION. Conversion. Okay, thank you. That's my problem. I start using the language program. Create a high conversion proposal. Okay, not only proposal. When you type, you also have to put thought into it. So just imagine you are being asked this question. You must have questions. So for example, high conversion proposal. What proposal? Okay, add on. Trainings proposal. Training proposal for HR manager to review and approve. Okay, if you want, you add one more thing. You add KPI for the AI. So you can add KPI for the AI. So your success rate are defined by the closing rate. It's a very simple intent. So the intent here is to create this proposal. That is my only intent. And to make sure the proposal has high closing rate. So in your context and content, what do you put? The client has this problem where the C level does not communicate with middle senior management. There is no alignment among the leaderships, and the objective of this program is to have open conversations among the leaders to align on what's next for the company. So if you are someone who have your own specific training methodology, so you can put it in. So my training style are game-based and facilitative by nature. If you are curious, do I need to correct all the spelling? No need. Roles and responsibility. You are a training consultant, L&D consultant, maybe learning and development consultant, with over 30 years of experience, and you have helped company like, let's throw some big name here, Coca-Cola. Does it have to be accurate? No need. Coca-Cola and maybe Tesla. To resolve similar issues. Before you are consultant, okay, you are also equipped with highly persuasive copywriting skill. Format and structure. Do provide the output in proposal format, in business proposal format, training proposal format, in high conversions. Okay, tone and style. be thought-provoking. Okay, so this is the basic that you can start with. So this one is Gemini. Let me copy the same thing to ChatGPT. So you have this. This one is the email, email, the proposal solutions. Strategic alignment screen is a half-day game-based workshop that will create the environment essential conversion to happen. Program objective to break down communication barrier, foster open dialogue. Okay, sometimes all these terms are you can actually over here you can edit something to prevent that. Especially in the tone. Okay, in the tone part, thought provoking, and do not use AI fluff. Like fostering, what else? Command,
Dash.
Dash, and emoji, and bang emoji. Okay, I want to go to the agenda. Okay, this one will come today. Okay, deconstruction, morning session, strategic compass simulations, open forum debrief, operational blueprint, afternoon the pledge. So the problem here, you don't know what is the game is. So what can you do next? Like this one, strategic compass. Do you know what this game is about? So you can ask further. Tell me more about this game. Okay, from ChatGPT, this is what I get. Executive summary. What's your objective? What's next? Break down communication barrier. Okay, nice. You will see the similarity because of the same prompt that I use, strategic drift, our approach. Okay, any questions? Any thoughts? So the question, I rephrase one time, is the AI copying other proposal to my proposal? No, AI is not interns. If you give enough context, then it belongs to you. Yes. If you don't have context, it will be as general and it will be. That is why we treat AI as a brain, not Google. When you start using AI as a Google, you will just key and tell me about this.
To a certain extent, you're based on trust.
So that's why when you use AI as a brain, then you start to think about what context I need to put in. So that the things that they come out unique and nice.
There's always a risk.
Okay. Any other questions? Any other thoughts?
The knowledge is one is not good. We learn.
Okay. Okay. What I will do, because I don't want to spend time for you to read all these prompts. You know what I will do later? I will actually put all these prompts that I use later into this whole whiteboard here, whatever that I have put here, so that you can refer later. I'll share this coding to you. Okay. Good. Okay, I think we have covered quite much of your intention already. So with this, let me quickly go to one simple exercise. Let's spend about 5 to 6 minutes time. 5 to 6 minutes. Just use your AI, and just use the same thing that I've just done, and do something with your own kids. Anything. 5 to 6 minutes. Anything. Doesn't have to be work related. It can be fun. It can be fun stuff, like how to get your wife agree to you marry to second wife, stuff like that. Yeah. Make it interesting and see how I can help you with that.
One wife enough already.
Any two, but my recommendation is Gemini or Copilot because there's no limit. The limit reached later. You use ChatGPT so fast, which limit? Let's spend 5 minutes to to quickly, and experience it and see what happens.
To do what?
When you apply those elements.
To do our context. To do what we want our context.
Yeah, do something interesting. Or if you want, you can do something that about games, activities. Another minute. You don't have to ask follow-up question. You just put in the 5 and just see what's come up. The follow-up we can support it. Because we don't have context. Yeah, there's one very good activities here. How can we marry one more? Yeah, definitely AI will answer you yes with your context. If you give context, intent is I want to marry one more. Give me strategy of how I can marry one more. The context is I am a Muslim gentleman in Malaysia. definitely the AI will say no. And probably with permission, maybe yes. Because the context is not there. Yeah, that's why you feel like the answer is general, yeah, or not accurate. Okay, great. So these are the basic prompting. Just put in all the five and then key in, fill in the blank. High chance you will get something useful. Yes. So our Fiverr group, how are you? I'll just type in. Okay. Yeah, not too much. Okay, so not necessary. Yes, not necessary to upgrade. Yeah. Okay, let me move on to the next one, and also the last one before I show you tons of other AI tools that can help you with your use case. So this technique is called box building. One problem with AI is this. When you key in the same prompt 10 times, it will give you high chance 7 to 8 times different answer. The reason is AI are not smart. AI are just a model, just a brain that has a lot of data and just continue to predict, and predict. So for example, if I'll go each table, So you just have to fill in the blank. And every time you fill in the blank, fill in with different words. So for example, this table already used the word A. So other table can use the word A. Okay, I just shout out on it. So fill in the blank, Men's are lelaki adalah, lelaki ialah, fill in the blank. Dominant, okay. Men are smart. Men are unscrupulous, okay. Men are intelligent. Men are unpredictable. Okay, this man here is mankind, not mankind, okay. Men are lovable, wonderful. Men are accommodating, macam cakap sendiri je tak lah. Men are, if that same word, someone use really others. Leadership, okay. Men are resourceful. Men are complex, and finally, men are predictable, right? Someone say predictable. Someone said predictable. Yeah, okay, take it. So, this is when the human know how to analyze, okay, this has been used, we don't use. This has been used, we don't use. But AI do not have the ability. AI have all these 11 words in the library, in the kamus, in the dictionary. So that's why you can ask 10 times, the AI may plug in the same word every time. High chance. Because why? Based on his statistic, based on that AI statistic, 60% of the time, man is complex. So that is why high chance you always get man is complex, man is complex, man is complex. Sometimes only man is accommodating. Because in the database, the data that they are being trained with, our group. So that is why this technique comes into play to prevent our AI hallucinate. Have you heard of hallucinate? Yeah, under what circumstances human will hallucinate? With. Yeah, correct. Yeah, so that's why AI is always on with, remember that. AI is always on beat, remember that. Don't assume AI knows everything. AI knows everything, but AI don't know what you are thinking. That's why we have to put in our thought process. So this technique, we are building a box so that AI only answer within that box. Don't go out of the box. That is where we can get the answer that we are looking for. Okay, I'm going to do a demo. You want a demo about LND or you want a demo about Mary, a second one?
LND.
LND, yeah, okay, nice. Better place.
LND, then second one.
Yeah. I'll use ChatGPT in this case. Okay, so you just think about the box that you want. For example, which one are more important for you? Let's say if I want to build this, let's have a quick thought before I continue. Okay, you want to build a proposal. You want to build a proposal, and this proposal is about, let's say, any other training besides the training that we just talked about? Any other training you want to explore? Yeah, any other program? E-invoicing, okay. Yeah, Malaysia. Okay, you just think about this. Among these three, which one AI has high chance goes wrong? E-invoicing. So if we know e-invoicing is the highest chance that AI goes wrong, now we get AI to tell us what it knows about e-invoicing. So start with this. Can you tell me about what you know about e-invoicing? Yes, thank you, in Malaysia. Then you start to read whether these box are ngam or not ngam. Here are the detailed and forward-looking summaries, before blind spot. What is invoicing? These are the things in invoicing. Okay. In Malaysia, invoice must conform to scheme to define. The government is using continuous EPC after validations, implementation, timeline, and phasing. Okay, just do quick verification for those who are in this area. Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5. There's also a transition soft enforcement period built in, for example, IRBM, introduced, etc. Okay. So far, okay, for those who are in this topic. Okay, so now that you know the box is already out, we are using the right box. So what happened? Now we use this box to build a proposal. So this is the same box that you do. Same thing. Let's use another use case. I don't want. Let me just use this. Okay, it's quite long. Okay, so now next, as a trainer, personal experience, we always start with something, the heaviest thing one. So in this case, we are sending a proposal to client. So we need a proposal. If let's say our customer already confirmed, what else do we need to run the training? Training already confirmed. Proposal jalan. Now you have to prepare for the trainings. What do you need to prepare? You as a trainer. Handout, slides.
Module.
Done. Only what we need to prepare. Learner handout and presentation slide. That's it. That's all we need. Evaluation prompt using HRDC or your own? Oh, okay. Then you already have that. What do you want to bring again? Something more personalized to that. Okay, great. Okay, let's do this three. So let's start with this. Remember the prompt that we used earlier? You know what? I just copy paste if I want to. Okay, so let's edit. Real high conversion for HR manager to review and approve this program about e-invoicing. Okay, and then the context here, you give a new context now because it's not C-level anymore. So probably is you want to give, okay, what is a common thing when company invoicing is a common challenge? Okay. The client wants us to help them to prepare them, in. Can you repeat that phrase again?
Implementation.
For them to be ready for e-invoicing on phase 4. Can I? Phase 4, use example phase 4 now. Okay. The program should be hybrid in the sense of consultations plus onboarding training for 20, maybe 5 staff. Okay, you are already consultants. Okay, now we change. I want already consultants, but with experience in doing this, in helping company to get ready okay, format and structure, we done that. To provide tone and style. Okay, let's go. So the e-invoicing, high chance is not going to go wrong because we already built the box at the very first place. That's why if you use whatever that we have asked earlier, See the same thing here. Phase 4. Okay. So because the box is built, that's where the error is very minimal. So this technique alone can help you to prepare your proposal or whatever that you're preparing in lesser time, without much error. Okay. So now that everything is okay, let's say you're already happy with it. So what do? Say thank you. Okay. What's next is the client has approved the proposal and the training is coming soon. Let's prepare. Okay, sometimes we have good day, sometimes we have bad day. Sometimes we don't know what we need to prepare also. So what do? Can you prepare? This is another box, another box in a box. Another prepare a checklist that me as a trainer should prepare. So now you have pre-training preparations. Then you have material resources, technical logistics, engagement, how do you do that, post-training follow-up. These are post-training techniques including the evaluation. Okay, the problem is here. How do you want to continue? Maybe just within your table, talk about how you want to continue from here. How do you want to continue from here?
If that first box is from good, then how?
Six message. How else you want to continue from here? That is the most challenging part because too many things, we don't know how to continue. So that is where you can, this is another technique, okay, I want to share with you. This one is my secret. My secret, yeah. My secret. Yeah, it's my secret, yes. After today, no secret, I'll create another secret. Okay, so what do you do? This one is called, this one is not here, I'm not preparing that, but I'll share it with you. It's called, you can use this individually if you're smart enough to reverse engineering it.
I wonder if it makes so much difference or not. Yes.
Row reversal. Okay, why do I say so? More often than not, when you are prompting AI, are you playing the active role or are you playing the passive role? When you're prompting the AI,
Active.
we are playing the active role. So is it tired? Sometimes we have bad day. When we have bad day, what happens? Our brain is not functioning. So we cannot ask the right questions. So this is where role reversal come into play. You don't play the active role. You play the passive role, answering the questions. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me share with you. There are two keywords that you need to use. One, questions at a time. Okay, these are the keywords that you need to use. Okay, in this case here, I want to prepare all the things, but it's too much. And one go. Like can we go step by step and ask me one question at a time to understand what I want to fill up in the preparation. So instead of you giving AI the information that AI prepared for you, now you ask AI to ask you questions, and at the end of you answering the questions, everything is ready. By the end of the interview, everything should be ready. So what's going to happen? AI is going to start to ask you one question at a time. Question 1. Who will be the 5 participants the client nominated for training? Okay, so now we can start to answer questions. For example, 1 HOD, 1 GM, and 3 SF. Be prepared to answer 100 questions. Well, maybe not 100, 15 to 20. Okay, for this case, I am not going to answer one by one because it's going to take me 30 minutes or more. So just for the sake of simulations, kindly don't try this at home because it will reduce the quality of your work. Yes. Why? Because you want to make sure you put your thought process into them by answering the question. So what I'm going to do here, let's simulate to the end. I am doing this as demo only. Okay, fast forward the interview. So at the end, there you go. You have participant profile, everything is ready, delivery format, pre-training preparations, material resources. So these are the things that you can forward because I don't answer one by one. That's why it doesn't come out as detailed as that. So you just simulate out. So at the end, you will get all these things. Okay. So let's say I want to focus on trainer deck because most of the time ask about trainer deck. For the trainer deck, can you prepare 10 pager for the training? For the introductions part of the training. Okay, now that you have slide 1 to slide 10, I'm going to copy this whole thing here. Because most of you ask for the presentation slide, how can you make it faster, nicer? So let me introduce you. This Gamma app, if you used before, nice. If you haven't, it's fine. That's how you know. Okay, what do? You create new AI.
I got limitation.
I'll answer the question later. Is it free? Okay, I'll answer that later. So there are 3 here. You can import your own existing PowerPoint and regenerate it to become nicer. That is one option that you have. Second option, you just generate one liner, awesome action Egyptian products, and then you will create a 10 slide about that. So we don't want that. We want our own content that we have just created with AI. So that's why you paste in the 10 slide 1 to 10. Okay, then
someone else get the slide.
Because last time I used my PowerPoint and press it inside it become different.
And then slide 1, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, 5 to 10. Nice. And then over here, you choose whether AI will generate more info for you or you want to preserve, meaning don't change any text, remain there and there. So let's say the client is ABC Sendrian Bahad, and then the date is e-invoice. And then these are the visual. Is there any certain style that you need, that you want? You can even upload your own text. Okay, let's choose this one, Zephy. And then how is the image being sourced? All good, and then generate. So in about minutes, you will have 10 pages come to you nicely. Okay, answering the question, is it free? It is not. It is free. When you just sign up, you will get 400 credits. 400 credits for registering, signing up. The credit is used to create this thing. So let's say you have 400 credit. Each time you generate, you will spend 40 credit. After that, yes, you are right. Correct. Your friend only belanja you one time, so next time you have to pay. That's okay, good news. I think this is something more Malaysian love. I'll show you later. So this is the slide that we came out. You can do a few things here. You can export it out to PDF, PowerPoint, Google Slide, and edit it later, or you can immediately present from here also can. Okay. What about translate? Very good. Why do you want to translate here? You just translate here. You just translate here. Sorry? Yeah, you translate here. When you are doing the slide content, translate in ChatGPT serta method. Jangan translate sana. So semua content, semua buat kat sini, lepas tu baru translate dulu.
No need already to think so hard.
Yes. Because this is the
need to
stage
think how
where
to design a
everything
slide.
is ngam.
So it's at the end of the day, it's
Copy and paste.
facilitation.
Price.
Yeah, facilitation.
Price.
Content is all other.
Like you learn this technique. That is the key.
And then you create your own original framework.
Or the video, how to build your video. Okay, I won't teach you, I'll show you. Yeah, because it's very limited amount. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm just showing you what I want to show you.
How do you influence people?
That can help you
Soft skills.
Okay, the prices are, I think most Malaysians love here. Only 25 USD per month. Only. Yeah, only. Tapi jangan sini.
Unlimited.
What does unlimited mean?
Still FUP.
Okay, so I'll give you an idea already. Because Malaysians love to share kan? Okay, so there will be, I think, a lot of the slides I have gone through. Let's job with AI, just use your brain. Grammar correction, I don't think I'm going to come through it because it's very common already. Training proposal, training outline, slide master, automating
It's good to share
repetitive
with us all
tasks,
those prompts I've seen before.
generate money.
That is generous.
Okay, this question
So
usually I will
my
answer
bag,
how to generate money
go back
using
home, we
AI.
also shelf it,
Depends on
never
your
go
own
and see.
skill set also. Let's say you are good at training.
No, this
you
one
AI good at
I've been using it. This one.
how AI can
You
answer
creating
your
a training,
question properly. I think
creating training, I come
do
in,
that, use the box.
sell to this.
From Fiverr series group, AI help you do daily work, especially summarize and conclusion. How can you work? Yes, great.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, one more thing I want to share with you is this.
Faster.
If you are in Google ecosystem, I'm pretty sure most of us is. So what you can do is this. Most of you use Google Form. Do you use Google Form?
Yes.
Nice. So in your Google Form, you have evaluation and etc. For this one is learner background survey.
Upload the.
So what you do? Usually you will go to this sheet. You will see all the background survey from the participant and etc. So the problem is you want to read it one by one.
No.
That is a main issue. So what you can do is in Google itself there is this Ask Gemini. Okay. Tell me what are the top 5, top 3 pain point of the learners. Then you can customize from there. So the AI will help you to read, analyze the whole Excel thingy here. The top 3, desire for fun and pleasure-free learning environment, desire to learn something new, the lack of knowledge, desire to learn something about entrepreneurship and businesses. So the same thing you can do with your evaluation forms. You want to generate a report to your client, how is the participant responding to you, instead of you going one by one, this is something that you can use also to immediately generate for that. Okay, the problem is you may not have access to this. You go back and check whether you have this Gemini button here. If you do not have, okay, this one also secret, but I'll share with you. You go to this workspace, lab sign up. Workspace, lab sign up, and then you have this workspace, google.com, lab sign up. What do? You just click, and then you have a few buttons to agree. So once you agree, you are in their beta. So meaning you are the tester now. You are the tester. Then you can start to access here. Also in the form, you will see in the form also have it. For example, a blank form, when you open, create evaluation forms for post-training about leaderships. Let's say limit to 3 questions only. So instead of you thinking what question to come up, this can help you to come up with 4 questions that are relevant. On a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate the effectiveness? In which aspect of leadership training do you find most beneficial? Of course, you can edit after that. Please provide any additional information, suggestion do you have? Good enough? I think good enough. Google document also have it. If you are using Google Slide, also have it. Let me also quickly share with you. Okay, generate documents. Yeah, just type out. Create simple ebook about leadership. Okay, for Google Slide, what you can do, actually they upgrade a lot. So create a front page slide with the title Lead to Max and have AI robot at the center. The background should be futuristic. Okay, there you go, a simple ebook of leadership. Of course, my recommendation when you use anything about AI, please read through, and edit. Don't ambil pula-pula. That is about your ethic in using AI. Okay, so with this in mind, last one that someone asked about this example. Someone asked about how do you create videos. This is something that you can work on. You can create your own video you talking. Let's say you are creating e-learning videos. This is something that you can explore. Where am I logging? Okay, I'm logging. So this example, I just put in my photo, and then I put in my scripts, and then the AI will do the lip sync. Okay, we can have a one-to-one session later. I'll be around. Yeah, no worries. Anything that has AI, nothing is free. Also, good news, unlimited. When you buy, right? Okay, upgrade. When you click the upgrade, this one Malaysian life, unlimited video, and each video up to 30 minutes. 1 month, $24. When you convert, how many per month? Your 1 day training easily covered back already. Okay. Sorry. Unlimited. Unless I define unlimited differently.
Come with FUP. Free usage policy.
Okay. Yep, so for those who feel like it's fast, sorry, because the intention here is to share with you whatever that you have put up there. So that's why whatever that you brought to me, I will try to give you a solution for that. That is what I can contribute for the days. And for those, if you have further questions, you want to explore further how you can maximize the potential of AI, please come to me. So this technique alone, box building and role reversal, is good enough for your day-to-day use, as long as your intent is correct. Your intent is correct. So one more thing I want to share is, for the past 14 years, I started as a CPR trainer. I realized we are the custodian of knowledge. So everywhere we go, we share knowledge, share knowledge, share knowledge. But nowadays, with the new generations, they don't really care about knowledge anymore, because knowledge is everywhere. I'm pretty sure when you are doing training, the participant already checking in Google. More reference, more information. So we are no longer the custodian of knowledge. So that's where my invitation to you is start to think about what impact that you can bring to that. So AI is one of it. Alright, so with that in mind, I think I have 2 more minutes. Let's do one more thing. I'll share you, not link, probably just on the same table, on your table, right? Just write down using a piece of paper, collectively, write down, what is the biggest takeaway for this 1 hour, 1.5 hour sessions. Okay, so let's take a 1.5 minutes to write down what is your biggest takeaway.